Hey Career Skills, I'm going to show you how to do the library tutorial assignment in just a few quick steps. So if you're confused or in class today you didn't get all the information, you can watch another tutorial. Okay, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is to get on the classroom site. And I think that automatically takes you to the stream part. Just move over, go to the About part of the site, which is the tab on the far right. Scroll straight down until you find link to LMC to complete library lessons, and go ahead and click that link. And then you want to scroll down once you get to the library career skills website. Scroll down to where it says Lesson 2, How to Impress Your Teachers Using Magazines and Newspaper Articles in Your Research. Now if you want, you can read through all the lesson materials, the essential question, the essential vocabulary. But if you want to instead just finish this, go straight down and click where it says Badger Link Periodicals right here. This is your assignment. You will have to go through and answer all of these questions, 1A, B, C, all the way through F, and then again for 2A, B, C, all the way through F, and then 3 actually starts a different part of the assignment with a presentation here you have to view and answer the remaining questions based off of the information on that presentation. So first I'm going to show you the most important part, which is how to use the search database as you complete parts 1 and 2 of this assignment. The first thing you want to do is to click on this www.badgerlink.net. So click on that, and that's going to take you to this giant library of information. And the first thing you want to do when you get here is click on All Resources. Now you have all the resources at your disposal. Pause your screen here and then go back to the instructions. And I want to highlight here that the library wants you to focus on these 3 information databases: MAS Ultra, Masterfile Premier, and Newspaper Source Plus. So that's what we're going to focus on. Of course, there's a variety of different databases that you can use. So you go back here, and let's say since the first part of this assignment wants you to look up a newspaper article that focuses on science. So you need to get a science newspaper article. General rule of thumb, always look for your resource type. So we're looking for newspapers, go down to newspapers. And I recommend using EBSCO. That is what we used at the good old Stevens Point University where I went to school. It's a good database. Of course, you have many other databases here to choose from, but for this particular homework assignment, I'd like you to use EBSCO. So you click that, you sort, and then it will give you the different components of the EBSCO database that offer newspaper articles. And here's Newspaper Source Plus, which is one of the 3 that they wanted you to look for. And here's Masterfile Premier. So you have 2 of the 3 already that the library recommends you use to complete this project. For our purposes, we'll use Masterfile Premier. Now that, of course, is going to take you to this simple basic search. You don't want to use this. You want to get a little more detail, go to the advanced search. Once you're on the advanced search, you'll notice this top category here is where you're going to type in your primary search information. So something sciencey would be NASA. So I'll type in NASA, and then within NASA I'll narrow it down and focus on Mars, planet Mars. Now I want to select a field so the computer database knows exactly how to look for these terms. And so I'm going to select subject. My main subject that I'm interested in is NASA. The next field I'm going to check is that within the subject of NASA, I want all words in the text that say Mars to show up. So I'm going to go text, all text. That means anywhere in the text that Mars shows up, it's going to bring up any article that has Mars in the text. Now you're almost done at this point. You just click full text because you want to get a full text article. Again, since we're looking for a newspaper, you're going to go down, click newspaper. On this side here where it says published date, you can determine what month and year or a range of month and years that you want to limit your search to. So if it's saying I want you to get a newspaper article from the 1930s, then you can actually narrow it down. Or if you're required to get a current article, you can actually set a range of years from like 1990 to 2012 or 2014 and get that range of years by entering that in this area over here. It'll limit your search to only articles published in that date range. But we don't need to do that for this. Everything looks good. The next thing you want to do is click search. Now sometimes no search results will be found, as that's what it said for me. Maybe that's because I'm not using good enough language. Maybe that's because my fields are kind of wrong. Whatever the reason. They have this really cool tool called Smart Text Searching, which will help you find results based on your keywords, which would be NASA and Mars. So I'm going to use that and see what kind of search results we get. Look at 327 results. So I have a lot of articles to choose from. They go from 1995 to 2014. You can change your range in here, make them more current if you want. And the last thing I want to show you is in this left-hand column, the subject heading. You can divide your 327 search results into different subcategories. So I am only interested in looking at Mars, the planet Mars, exploring the planet. So I will click on this subheading and it will only show me the 12 articles that are about the planet Mars. And then for this project, I'll click on this first article. Now to complete the assignment, you have the article and you have to fill in the questions that it asks you. What's the author? What's the title? What's the title of the periodical or newspaper? You can find all that information right here. Here's the author. Here's the source or the title of the newspaper or magazine or larger body of literature that this one article comes from. Here's the title of the article up here. The abstract simply tells you what it's about. The Lexile score tells you the reading level, how many words are in this full text, 836. And then if you go down here, you actually have the article itself and all the words Mars and NASA are highlighted. And actually it's really cool, you can even listen to the article. I like it in the Australian accent.
NASA seeks new life, its own, on Mars. Section: United States. A decade-long exploration.
Wish my voice was that awesome. Anyway, once you find your article, you're good to go. And you're ready to start answering your questions for your library article or your library assignment. So you just answer all these questions based off of the information that you get for your article. You do it again here, so you have to look up another article. For this, you click on this link and you reference this presentation. Go through the presentation, click present, and of course then just go through the presentation. And when you're done going through the presentation, you can answer questions 3 all the way down through 12 and then submit. And you will be good to go and you will have completed your second library assignment. Thank you.